Hey guys, what is up? It is Mac Della here and welcome back to LA Noire. Last time we left off, it was the pink slips case. The one that I did absolutely awfully on. Yeah, let's try not to make the same mistakes this time because that was poor. I apologize for that video. Let's do better. The Fallen Idol. I remember this case, yeah. Oh. This is this is quite a long one if I remember rightly. Let's see what the captain has to say.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
We got to pick up. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of gusto to pull that up from there.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Ooh.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
Look at
Called
them.
us in by megaphone,
Just a
Enrique.
couple of guys being
Phelps,
dudes.
this is Enrique
Guys being dudes.
Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, you'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
I'm gonna guess the driver's June?
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
How do I get down there exactly? Corona.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Panties. Torn panties.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Jesus, that must have been quite a bit of force to rip them off like that. Ooh, dear Jessie, please, 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 dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper and can be very proud, but you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, dear, and you're not made for Hollywood. I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I realized I would never have been happy in that life. You'll realize it one day too. I'm sure Aunt Junie is looking after you, but I can't help worrying. You know what your old mother's like. The world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Blah, blah, blah. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you to what's right in front of your nose. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly is bright as a button. Just like you were at her age. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear Jessie, please come back. I'm frightened for you. I can't help feeling something terrible is going to happen. I cry for you every night. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton. Aunt Junie is June Ballard, whatever her name was.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Okay.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Oh, the plot, she thickens like
Someone
a fine
managed to
soup.
tip their ride straight off a cliff.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Nope, not a clue.
Can you
love.
tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
No, you can shut
What
the
about
fuck
me,
up.
June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Sorry, Bukowski. Oh, I've got a demon trying to escape. Oh, I'm doping.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Ooh, she said that rat, so I feel like she knows. I'm a bad cop, you.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Aha! Got a name. Injured female
What can you tell us about the
passenger.
passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I don't like you. That smirk. I'm gonna have to bad cop that as well.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
Oh, I think I could accuse her of that one and then use the letter. Ah, well.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Bad cop.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Okay, I got that one right, but for a second I thought I got that one wrong. Now,
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel.
heel?
It's nice of you to be
Who mentioned being a heel?
I think we're good here.
Am I about to break the fourth wall?
Shake out of the kid.
Am I about to break the fourth wall? The hospital's part of the police station? That, I'm confused. I'm gonna have a quick look around. What's this say? Jessica Hamilton, 15, Dr. Elias Webley. Complaint: head trauma and soft tissue damage sustained in car accident. Residual traces of chloral hydrate in bloodstream. External bruising to genitals and other evidence of criminal abuse. Oh, I don't wish for anyone to go through that. I wouldn't wish abuse of any kind like that on my worst enemy. It's just not nice. What about all of this?
You're
Trace...
making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me and not saying anything.
I'm looking at your file, love. Calm down. Pain score 5 on asleep. Okay. Traces of chloral hydrate in bloodstream. Recently administered. Do not administer further sedatives without express permission. Patient to be held for bed rest and observation.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
I presume that's a lie and then go with the underwear.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Let's go with the underwear.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price
Got
of
that
stardom.
one right.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
Price of
It's not
stardom?
Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
And we thought
Even if
kids
you
these
consent,
days were
Jessica,
bad.
You're
This
still
chick is
underage.
15. This chick is 15 and getting rattled by her boyfriends. Jesus.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
I mean, that's just not a lie. Not from that letter I read.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're scared. We get it. You're scared.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
You got that roofie on.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
A bad cop, this one?
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to
I
him
got it
a
right.
couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I mean, they definitely didn't. They definitely didn't. You almost died, love.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
No, I'm just gonna have to bad cop again.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe
Yes.
and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you
That's
trying to hurt
debatable.
me?
Wait, what?
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need
How
some
did I
help,
get that one
just get
wrong?
in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
You're not getting the part, love. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not getting the part. Also, how did I get that wrong? She gave me answers, albeit not as much. I still don't know where it happened. It's like a movie studio, which I'm just gonna have to figure out, but even still.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry?
Oh no, not a car
We
chase.
should follow her.
Oh shit.
baby. No, I don't want him to.
I don't know what's being
What I
said.
want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives
Okay.
in apartment 803.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Sure, I got the film.
Oh. That'll be the film of poor old Jessica lying down on the slab. I'm gonna wait until she gets back in her car, and then I'm gonna... Don't have to tell them anymore? No, okay.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place.
The one with the golden thingy.
Give it up, LAPD!
Oh, I can't remember how to fight.
Goddamn. Oh, keep swinging. I like a nice breeze.
How did Bukowski end up outside the apartment?
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Oh.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
To Lorna Hopgood. I think that says $20,000. Oh. Gay cowboys. I think you mean Brokeback Mountain. Ah, our location.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
There's the set. Hollywood's own little piece of Babylon.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McCaffrey. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McCaffrey. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McCaffrey alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
I feel like you're probably telling the truth there.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Twat!
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yes.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You
Oh,
know
shit.
exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
I feel like I fucked up there.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McCaffrey?
Lorna works
I got
at
that
a check
right.
cashing place in Hollywood. You need to
Yay.
ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
I think I just got off the bad copper.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better
No,
come
she
clean
did-
with me.
This is a sick town, detective.
Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
She's not just a little friend, though. It's her niece. Ah.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
No.
You are complicit in all of this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor deluded kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, detective. It's character that determines what we do about it.
Shit.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Silver screen prop store. I remember what you find in here. I really don't want to search this place.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Ah. Oh. Roofies.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Ah. The head.
So this is where you sprang from.
The same head. You are fake as hell. Very good fake, though, might I say. Oh, yep.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
And this is the bit that I didn't want to search. This is why I didn't want to search this place. Oh no. Oh no. It's
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Oh, that's me fully searched this. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, that's just gross.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Empty film canister, please.
I have a drugged-up 15-year-old girl, and you have chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something, or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'll bad cop it and see what's the worst that could happen.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it,
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
Yeah. I knew it. Why didn't... I'm a dumbass.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
Is that the bad cop?
Ballard was out, then she's in, then Bishop visits this place and goes crazy. You're in it somehow.
These clowns fuck young girls on the couch. The girls think they're going to be stars. They really put their backs into it. It's a price they're willing to pay.
Oh.
None of them will press charges.
Oh, I genuinely
now,
feel ill.
We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
I genuinely feel ill after that statement. Jungle drums! Oh god, what happened to my voice then? Don't we have a gunfight here? Is that now? Or is that a lot later on?
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps.
Give me them toes! Bad choice of phrase considering what this guy is. He'd probably happily offer up his toes. It's the end of the line.
Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Yep, here's the gunfight.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
I mean, I trust you, but at the same time, I don't.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice, capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted.
Oh!
Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
This is where I got the homicide.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army.
I don't want to go
you don't
to
have
Vice
a problem
right
with that,
now.
do you, Captain?
I thought Vice was later on.
Right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
I thought Vice was a lot later on.
This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him.
Leroy!
You'll like this place. They treat you right.
Jenkins!
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all.
Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Because I'm not a fascist, love.
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place.
I want to kill Roy Earl right
Do
now.
you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me
Sanguini.
here. I'm gonna have to give her something.
I don't even know
for
what that
her
means.
performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Yep. Because that's the best thing to do, isn't it? Give her fucking morphine. And speaking of right now, I'm going to end this episode here. That case went on a hell of a lot longer than I expected. If you enjoy my videos, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I'm posting new videos. Noire comes out every other day. Until next time, guys. Peace.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.